Alright, hello third grade, happy Wednesday. Today we're going to be working with fractions again, but now instead of using shapes, we're going to be using number lines for our fractions. So we're just going to look at an example. So as we can see right here, it goes 0 to 1, and then it's broken up into 8 parts. So this line represents 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, and then so on to 7/8. And then the 1 would represent 8/8 because it's the total amount, it's the 1. So we broke up 0 between 1 into equal parts. So right here this says 1/2. So this is one part. So the 2 below shows that there's 2 parts of a whole. Same with here, this is broken down into 3 parts, 1, 2, 3. It's broken down to in thirds, 3 parts and to one whole. Same with here, broken down into fourths. So we have 4 parts, and all those 4 parts together gives us one whole. So now let's go through some examples, and it'll help understand number lines. So in this sentence right here, they're asking us which line shows a colored segment with 1/4. So the first thing we want to do is, we know the 4 is at the bottom, so 0 to 1 should be divided into 4 equal parts. Because remember, that is our denominator. That's always how many parts there are, and so those parts all need to be equal. So first we'll check to see how many are broken up into 4 equal parts. We'll start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the top one is already broken up into 5 parts. So it's broken up into fifths, not a fourth. Not into fourths. So let's try the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is broken up into 4 equal parts from 0 to 1. It's broken up into fourths. Let's check the bottom one just to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, the bottom and the top are both broken up into 5 equal parts. But we know we're looking for the one that has a color. 1/4 is colored. So we know that they broke it up into fourths, which is 4 equal parts. So here, this was broken up into fourths, and our top number is how much is shaded. 1 part out of the 4 equal parts. So we'll check 1 part is shaded out of our 4 equal parts. So this is showing 1/4 colored in on a number line. So let's do some more examples together and talk through it. So we're going to go through some of our homework questions just so we can look at the examples and talk through them. So again, we're working with our number lines and fractions. So which number line shows a colored segment with a length of 1/2? So we know that half of it is going to be colored. So we're going to look at our denominator, which is a 2. So we know there should be 2 equal parts for the one whole. So it's divided into 2 parts. So here, this one has 1 part, 2 part, 3 parts. So this is divided into thirds. This has 1 part, 2 part, 3 parts again, and the lines right here are showing that it's divided into equal parts. So this is divided into thirds too, but we're looking for our denominators too, so it's cut in half. So just 2 equal parts. This has 1, 2 equal parts, and with looking at our numerator, one of the 2 equal parts should be colored in. So half of it should be colored in. So just 1 out of the 2 parts are colored in. So this one right here shows that half is colored in. So now this is the last example that we're going to do together. So now we're showing which number line shows a colored segment with a length of 1/8. So 1 part out of a total of 8 equal parts. So our one whole part is divided into 8 equal parts. So first we're going to have to count. In this work, it can get tricky. So I usually just slide my mouse over. So I know this is 1 part to 2 part, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I bring it to the 1. So I know this is divided into 8 equal parts. But let's also check the other ones as well. This is divided. I'm starting at the 0, sliding over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7 equal parts. So this is divided into 7s. We're looking for 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this one's divided into 9. So we count all the way to the 1. So we know that these two, this is 7ths, this is cut into 9ths. We're looking for 8ths, and we know this one is cut into 8 equal parts. And I look at the numerator, so 1 out of the 8 equal parts should be colored. So from line to line is showing 1 part out of 8, and it's colored. So make sure to take your time. We're dividing the number line from 0 to 1. We're taking a whole and we're dividing it up into fractions, into different parts. This one we divided up into 8ths, and before we divided it into halves, and before that we divided it into fourths. So just take your time and make sure to count each equal part, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, 3rd grade.